If you bought a recorder, then have no fear. Oh, yeah. Recorder Corner is here. Hey there, guys. Welcome back to another week of Recorder Corner. Hopefully you guys had a great week. Hopefully you had a good week playing your new note, low D. We're going to get to that in just a little bit. But let's actually warm up a little bit. Let's start with, let's start with the song. Start with Poor Little Kitty Cat. Okay? Maybe been a couple weeks since you played this one. Let's sing through it first with the notes. Move your fingers and sing the notes with me. Here we go. A, G, B, A, G. A, G, E, G. A, G, B, A, G. E, G, G. Is it coming back to you? Let's see if we can play it together. Here we go. How'd it go? Maybe it's been a little while since you played that one. So if it didn't go so well, that's okay. Just practice it a little bit and it'll come back really quick. It's almost like riding a bike. Once you learn it, it's pretty hard to forget it, okay? All right, now, we've been playing a lot of songs that have B, that have A, that have G, and that also have E. But today we're going to learn a song that has our new note, low D. Now, before we play it, let's review where it goes on our staff, okay? So first of all, got to write out our treble clef. It's really important. Do you want to see how to actually draw this? I can show you a little technique how to draw that treble clef. Watch. Straight line. You make a P. You make a G. And you add a tail. That's all it is. Okay? Watch it one more time. If you want to impress people, you can draw a treble clef, and it might impress people. I don't know. I'd be impressed if you drew one. Straight line. Make it look like a P, which stops at the fourth line right there. Then you make it into a G that curls around the second line, which is actually why it's called the G clef as well, because it circles that second line. And then, whoop, little tail on the bottom there. Okay? All right. Enough about that. Let's get back to our notes. Okay? So we know the sentence. We know every good burger deserves fries. We also know the spaces rhymes with face, so F-A-C-E. So we've got B. B goes on the third line. We've got A. That goes in the F-A, second space. We've got G. That goes on the every good second line. We've got E, every, that goes in the first line. And our new note, D, is right below E. It's actually not on a line. It's not really in a space either. It's below the staff, right down here. This is where D lives in our staff. Okay, so we've got B, we've got A, we've got G, we've got E, and we have our new note, low D. And I'll make sure it's put a low there just to know it's our low one. Now, how do you play low D on our recorder? Well, not too hard. Show me B, show me A, show me G. Add two fingers, makes it E. Our new note, low D, is one step lower, so all we do is add another finger. Now remember, this ring finger is your weakest finger. Even the strongest person in the whole world, this is still their weakest finger, okay? So make sure you got nice flat fingers, and also that hole is actually two holes that you're covering. You gotta cover both of them, okay? So make sure you have a nice flat finger that covers both of those holes, okay? Got a couple of videos from you guys last week. A lot of you were sounding pretty good on this. I was actually very impressed. A good way to warm up is to start high and come all the way down. Watch. Got to make sure you open your jaw a little bit, get that different air coming out, and also have to make sure your fingers are nice and flat like that. Okay? Now, our new note, low D, is in a song that we're about to learn. The song is called Chatter with the Angels. And the song goes like this. Chatter with the angels soon in the morning, chatter with the angels in that land. Chatter with the angels soon in the morning, chatter with the angels, join that band. Now, if you want to see the music for this, which I strongly recommend you do, there's a link in the description for a Weebly. You can click that Weebly. You can see the song in there. Just follow on the little menu up there, and you'll find Chatter with the Angels. Now, Chatter with the Angels is a song that uses actually all of our notes down. In fact, it uses our new note, low D, as well. But it also has something else in it that's a little bit different than maybe you've seen before. At the end of the song, there's a double bar line. But in front of that double bar line, there are 2 dots. Now, if you've seen that before, maybe you know what it is. But if you haven't, I'll tell you what it is. A double bar line with 2 dots is actually not just a double bar line. It's called a repeat sign. Now, what is a repeat sign? A repeat sign tells the musician, tells the performer that when you're done, you're not done. You got to go back and do it all over one more time. It's a repeat sign. So you repeat everything that you just played. So it looks like you only play it one time, but with the repeat sign, it means you're going to play the music twice. Okay? Now, what is the music you're playing? Well, here's how it goes. Watch. G, 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 E, D. That's the first little part. G, 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 E, D. Okay? You sing that along with me and move your fingers. G, 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 E, D. And again, if you're looking at the music, that's a really good idea. Okay, you can kind of follow along and see what we're doing here. If you can print it out, great, you can write the notes in. If you can't, maybe you can make it as a PDF and write it up. I don't know what technology you guys have, but if you can do that, go for it. It really helps out. G, 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 E, D. Now, if you get that phrase, it comes back in just a little bit, so that's good. The next phrase is a little bit trickier, but it's not too bad. It just is kind of the opposite almost. Watch. D, 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 E, G. We're going from D this time up to G. D, 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 E, G. Sing that along with me, move your fingers. D, 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 E, G. The third phrase, like I said, is exactly like the first phrase, so we already know it. It goes like this. G, 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 E, D. Try that with me. G, 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 E, D. Now the last phrase is actually very easy. It's the first thing we ever learned on the recorder. B, A, G, mi, re, do, right? Okay, here is the song. Watch. G, 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 E, D, 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 E, G, 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 E, D, B, A, G. Now, is that the whole song? Well, actually, no, it's not. But the other part of the song is literally the same thing you just said. You just do it 2 times. That repeat sign, right? When you're done with it, you're not done with it. You got to play it 2 times. So let's try it 2 times in a row this time. Here we go. G, 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 E, D, 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 E, G, 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 E, D, B, A, G. You do it again. G, 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 E, D, 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 E, G, 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 E, D, B, A, G. Here's what it sounds like when you play it. Listen. Not too bad. The hardest part is probably going from low D all the way up to high B. And the other hard part is some of the rhythms. You got some 4 notes in a row, you got some 3 notes in a row, some tricky parts there. Okay, so take your time, practice it. I really would strongly recommend that you look at the notes while you're playing it. That will help you remember it, and it'll actually get you really good at reading those notes too. Now that we have so many different notes, it's getting a little bit harder, okay? But the more you look at it, the better you're going to get at that. So if you want to record it, send it as a flip grid. I'd love to see it. I'd like to give you some comments on it. A lot of you have been very, very good with that. I appreciate that, okay? So send in those videos. I'll give you some feedback. Have some fun with your new note low D. Have some with Chatter with the Angels. And most importantly, have some fun making some music. Record,